Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're just going to talk about a topic which many people requested me to do it. So the question is a 1 year program really worth to do it? And is it good enough to go till the PR stage? So that is the question. I'm just going to talk about that 1 year graduate certificate programs. So that's going to be this video. And before that, please do like, share, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to press the bell icon so you get notified when I post more videos. And I just wanted to let you know, guys, that I'm not an immigration consultant or an immigration advisor. All these videos which I'm posting, I'm just sharing my personal opinion and experiences, and all these videos are just for entertainment purposes. So let's not wait, we'll go to the video. So if you just want a straight answer whether it's worth or not, I can just tell you right now it's worth it. I'm just saying it from my experience because I did a 1 year program and I got a 1 year work permit. I worked for 1 year and then I applied for express entry and then I got a PR. I'm a PR. So if your question is whether you would be able to get a PR after a 1 year program, then I'm the example that I can tell you guys. I'm majorly telling this video for people who doesn't have that much of money to spend for 2 years, or who doesn't have time to spend for 2 years of education again, or who are open-minded and who are ready to take the risk and do it. If you think you can do these three things and if you fall under these things, then probably this you will relate to this video. So it doesn't matter which kind of a scenario you are in. Like, hopefully this video gives you some information and hopefully it's helpful for you. So I'm just going to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of the 1 year program. So when it comes to advantages, like, the first advantage of a 1 year program is it saves you 1 year of time. Time is most probably the most valuable thing when it comes to all these things, and another year of study, it's just a waste of time according to me. And all these 2 years program, they tend to be like more extended, and they tend to have like some extra subjects which are not actually required for the job which you're going to go to. But 8 months program are very concentrated. They only teach you what you need to have in the industry. So first advantage is it saves you time, and second advantage is it pretty much similar to the first advantage. Like, you start working early basically because you're going to finish your course in like 8 months and you're just going to start working. So that helps you in many different ways, especially when you're here and you as a student, and you going to part-time and earning stuff and using that for your expenses. Compared to that, if you have a full-time job, you just have to concentrate on your work. You don't have to worry about part-time or assignments or whatever it is, and working full-time, obviously you're gonna get more money like every 2 weeks. So that's gonna help you financially. And 8 months, it's better to struggle for 8 months than to struggle for like 2 years. So yeah, so number two is you start working early, you go to the industry early, and basically you move to the next step earlier. A third advantage, again related to the first two, so you're gonna PR faster. So basically, again, because if you start working early, you're just gonna finish that 1 year of work experience earlier, and then you'll become eligible for PR earlier than someone who's doing like a 2 year program. And fourth advantage is the major thing which most people are expecting. Like, you save money because tuition fee here comes for per semester. So the average tuition fee for each semester here in like any college is around like 7,000 to I think it's at 7,000 or $7,500 for per semester. So if you are doing a 1 year program, you just have like 2 semesters, so it's going to be like 14,000. But if you're doing a 2 year program, it's going to be 4 semesters, so it's going to be like 28,000. So it's basically like double of a 1 year program. You're just learning like extra courses which you're not going to use in your job, and you're paying double the amount. I don't really see any advantage in that. And probably, yeah, you're going to save money if you're going to do the 1 year program. That's like the fourth advantage. And so this is the point, like, I've been constantly telling from the beginning of my YouTube channel and most of my videos, that a 1 year program is as good as a 2 year program. But all people ask me is like, what if I don't get a job? What if I don't get a PR? Like, you have so many positive and good advantages with a 1 year program. So I think it's better to just see it in a positive way than to just think about just the negative things. Yeah, you can like think both of it, but high chances that you won't get a job even if you do a 2 year program. So it doesn't mean that your job is guaranteed if you do a 2 year program. There's nothing like that. When it comes to job, it's just completely depends on you. Doesn't matter whether you do a 1 year or 2 year program. I've told the advantages in my previous videos, but I've never spoken about the disadvantages of a 1 year program. So I'm just gonna tell those things here, probably the important part you want to listen. Okay, the first disadvantage, I cannot really say this as a disadvantage. It's probably something that you should make sure that you do this. So it's kind of a necessity than a disadvantage. So the first thing, the major thing you need to keep in mind if you're taking a 1 year program is try to get a job immediately after you finish your college. Doesn't mean you have to wait till graduation ceremony. So I'm not talking about the graduation. I'm talking about trying to get a job immediately after the last day of your college. So usually, for example, a September intake, the last day of your college will be like the end of April. Maximum, try to find a job within a week after you finish your college. You can probably take like 1 week after you finish your college, after the last day of your college, to like search, or even like start searching for a job before you finish your college, before the last day of your college. I can probably put it this way: the disadvantage will be you don't have a lot of time to search for a job. So I can maybe, yeah, this is like the correct way to say it. So you don't have a lot of time to search for a job, but a solution to this is start looking for a job probably from the beginning of March. It'll be a good amount of time, but you are eligible to apply for a job like from the beginning of March. There's not like a set time that this is when you should apply. You can apply at any time, but you just have to communicate with the employer or whoever is hiring you, saying that this is the day I finish my college, so I can start from the next week. So you can set your start date. It's not like they're gonna tell you everything. They will definitely ask you like when you can start. So the starting date is completely up to you. So plan it accordingly and then give the starting date. All right, second disadvantage, probably this might be a disadvantage for some people. It wasn't for me, but it might be a disadvantage for some people. 8 months program, all these 1 year programs like graduate certificates, these are like very fast paced courses. So what that means is they're only gonna teach you what you need to do in the industry, what you actually need for the industry to go and do a job in the specific thing. So those are the only thing they're gonna teach you. So they most probably they're not gonna come from basics. So you need to have certain basic skills before you join these programs. That is one thing. And second thing is it's gonna be fast paced because it's just 8 months. So they're just gonna try to get you ready for the industry. So that's the goal of these programs. So it's going to be faster compared to like a diploma program or a master's degree. So this might be a bit pressurizing for some people. It wasn't for me because I liked VFX. I liked doing VFX. I used to sit till like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning to do my projects and demo reel and all that. But so because of that, it wasn't like hard for me. But if you're someone who cannot take like fast learning and those things, it might be a disadvantage for you. It will be really stressful for you. So that might be a second disadvantage for some people. And the third disadvantage is probably more of a practical thing. 1 year programs give you lots of emotional and mental stress. So that happens for everyone. Happened for me because it's not just the 1 year program. It's not just when you are a student. It's the entire process from student to getting a PR. The entire process is going to be stressful. There's going to be so much of uncertainty, and there's going to be so much of stress, and all those emotional stuff. It is going to be there because you don't know what's going to happen next. No matter how much you listen to like other people's stuff, when you actually go through the situation, it's going to be hard for you. It's going to be stressful and all those things. You finish your program, so you're going to have this stress that you should get a job immediately, the point which I said before. So that's going to be a stress for you. And then like again, when you hit the 1 year mark of work experience, and then like when you have to transition from the work permit to the express entry process, that is again another most stressful situation. So you go through the express entry process, you create a profile and you apply for it, but then like your work permit expires and you're on implied status and you don't even know. So if you don't get it, like you just have to go back to your country. So you just stay on implied status for like 5-6 months. So that's how I stayed here, because like once I applied for PR and my PR was in process, but then like my work permit expired. So I cannot really do, you cannot really do anything about it. Like you just go into implied status automatically, and you just basically have to wait for a decision on your PR. So all those things are there. Probably like the biggest disadvantage of this thing is like you don't have time. You just have to do everything one after the other immediately. Even before it expires, like you just have to start the process for the next one. Before your study permit expires, you apply for the work permit. Before your work permit expires, you apply for express entry. So it's gonna be like tuck 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 like that. That's probably like the biggest disadvantage of this 1 year program is, but this is more of a long disadvantage. Like this is like the entire process I'm talking about, not just the student part. So that's pretty much it, guys. Like I don't really have anything to say about more about like a 1 year program and these graduate certificates. So I just wanted to tell you guys like common advantages and disadvantages. I think the disadvantages are pretty new. Like I haven't spoken about this before in my channel, so I think this was useful for you guys. And pretty much I think it comes down to like one's personal choice and situation. If you don't have money or time but still you want to do it safe, like don't just take a 2 year program just because it's safe. Like I from my opinion, like the only reason I would tell someone to take a 2 year program is if they don't have any 1 year program for the course which you're looking for. My opinion is always keep 1 year programs as your first priority, like a first preference, and then if you don't get anything, or if you don't have anything, if you don't find anything, then go for a 2 year program. And obviously 1 year program, taking a 1 year program is a huge commitment, it's a huge thing. It's not going to be easy. You need to have so much of confidence in yourself. Obviously people are gonna talk like 100 things, including me. I can tell you guys like so many things which I've gone through, but each one's process is gonna be different when you land here. So it's not gonna go the same way for everyone, or it's not gonna go how it went for me. So you need to have so much of confidence in yourself during your study and during your work, and also during the PR process. So you need to have that constant confidence from the time you land to the time you get PR. It's gonna be 2 to 2.5 years, this entire process. So you need to go through that. This is a huge commitment. If you're gonna take it, it's not just about that 8 months. We are coming here to stay permanently. So the PR is like the final target for most of the people. So we have to take everything into consideration, not just the program part or not just the study part. Taking a 2 year program is obviously a safer route. I will accept that just because of the 3 year work permit. It's much safer route. You have more time to look for a job, but I would say it might become a disadvantage for you. Why I'm telling this is just because you have so much of time, it'll change your mindset, saying that, oh, I have more time, I can look slowly, I can take some time and look for a job. Like I think having that pressure behind you is better for you to push yourself. But I'm mostly here talking for like people who are from middle class and who cannot really afford to do certain things. So for those people, if you have a push, I think it's better to push yourself, and it's better to have that uh, pressure behind you than to do things in a relaxed way. But you can save on those uncertainty, and you don't have to have that much of stress. It's just a personal choice, guys. As I said you before, like taking a 1 year or 2 year program is personal. Obviously it's completely your choice. You don't have to listen to me and then choose, but I am just telling my opinion and my experience, because I've gone through this and I'm seeing people who are going through this right now. So that's the reason I did this video. And obviously many people had this question and they asked me this question, so this is my answer for this. That's pretty much it, guys. Like I think this video was helpful. If it was helpful, please do like, share, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, and also don't forget to press the bell icon so I can update and post my videos. So that's it for today. I'll see you guys on another video. Till then, it's Manish. Bye bye.